All right. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, or good morning, or wherever you are in the world. All right. So we are picking up with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. We started playing last week, and I've had other stuff going on. So this is my first time coming back around to it. Hey, you call him Dr. Jones, doll. What's cool about this is literally where I'm picking up. So it's seamless. Like it seamlessly took me back to where my playthrough was. I don't know if it saved me getting this photograph or not. So we'll take the photograph. I think it did. I got to remember the controls. Okay, return to Antonio. All right. So we were tasked with photographing four uh, images that were scattered around Vatican City here. So we could try to study their meaning. No, I'm all for Indy being an expert, but Indy speaking Latin better than a Vatican priest seems a little unusual to me. But okay. All right, here we go. Tower of Nicholas V. I wonder how accurately this is laid out. Like, does it match what the real Vatican City, what the flow is in the streets and everything? Like, is that identical? Is it a night? Is it a good recreation, or is it just? I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to just walk past these guys. Well, but maybe not. This guy's just walking through. There's always torches handy. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Puzzle time. This is not my strong suit. So we've got Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so what are we trying to do? Okay, that's not anything. Those are just lights. Let's take a look around real quick. Okay. So I don't know how. I have no idea what that means yet. Okay. So it looks like the golden circle part is probably telling me what I need to set each number to. So that's his left foot is 3. And then I think this was 4. Okay, and that's 2. So I'm sure there's one more that we need to check over here. Okay. Should be 1. It's also 2. Okay. All right, nothing there. Okay, so we got his hands set to 2. Okay, 2-2 on his hands. So I didn't move this one yet, did I? No, I didn't. There we go. That should be it. So this game has so far really rewarded exploration. So we're just kind of being thorough here. Little clipping through that gate, no big deal. Well, I lost my torch. Okay. Probably should have thrown it or something. Oh, and now our outfit has changed. Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh shit. I doubt it's being picked up on mic, but my dog is snoring like you would not even believe. Okay. So now we got the possibility of some fighting to contend with here. No, not even the possibility. Combat's, I mean, so far I haven't had to do a ton of it. Most of what I've been doing so far has just been stealthy sort of stuff, like this. That's quite a few guys. Mm. I really didn't see any other way to do that other than jumping them from behind. Let's see if we got another heavy thing we can. Oh, right there. See, I'm several hours into this playthrough, and I have yet to use my pistol. You do have it; it is available, and you can use it to club people, or you can use it to shoot people. But I mean, they've kind of said that. Did we do both? We did do. Okay, that was kind of cool. That your pistol is like a last resort sort of thing. Because it's loud, it will attract attention. Ah, shit. Oh, he dead. Wait, how did I end up back on the other side? The exit's over there. Yeah. Let's find something, hopefully, that we can club people with. How about a club? So that's where we just came through. I really should try to get my hands on a torch again. I was hoping maybe they put in a thing where you can use. Oh, haha. You could use your whip to like drag stuff towards you, but. Well, I'm glad I circled back. Would have missed that completely. Okay. There we go. Wait, so is this not the way out? I just randomly stumbled on something? I'm not sure. So that looks like one of the podiums for a statue. So there's a wall we can break through. There's another bust. So we need something heavy, like a two-handed thing to break through the walls, they said. So there. And then I would assume we get to grab this guy. Yeah. Pretty straightforward right there as far as puzzles go. And another one of these? Okay. just double check. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to double check. Oh, it looks like we're swimming again. Or at least waiting. They didn't hear that at all, apparently. That's a lot of guys. And I am not seeing anything to grab to start picking them off just yet. Oh, shit. There's a way to turn this around. Hang on one second. Hang on, sorry. There's a way to. There's a way you can rotate it to use the. So you can use the pistol grip as a club. And I mean, they told me a while ago, and I just don't remember. Okay. See, I gotta go right through them. Okay. I mean, I guess I could try to sneak around them. And then if we have to fight our way free, we have to fight our way free. Well, crap. Damn. And there's three of them right there. Shoot, 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 shoot. Ah, here we go. Apparently, I got out of the detection range. Okay, and that's not a melee weapon. Okay. This is my first death in Indy. How far back did it fucking take me? Okay, so not that far, but far enough. Yeah, shit. Okay. It looks like you either have to be stealthy as shit or there's just a lot of guys. And yeah, even with all, like, you can eat donuts and stuff to eat food and donuts and all this other stuff to, like, charge your stamina and health up. It seems like there's only so much you can tackle at once, which is, I mean, pretty realistic. It's not like wasn't the smoothest moment, but we got two guys out before they got back to the. I wonder if I'll be able to get out of here in time. Jump to the ladder, I guess? Yeah. That's a new one. I haven't had to do that before. Not like that, at least. kind of hoping we could just hop up on that. Ah, shit. Nice. Well, there's something here it wants me to photograph. I've already photographed that. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't see this little gap. Even though I'm pretty sure I've been through it before. I have unused adventure points. Hey, Sop, what's going on, buddy? Ah, there we go. The EA app is having issues, huh? Yeah, that's weird. I mean, the EA app, for the most part, for me when I was using it, was very very stable. Teddy, it's the mail. You can calm down. How's your matchup looking today, Sop? Yeah, I watched your gas video for taking down Bane. Yeah, it's a good video, man. It's a real good video. I look forward to watching your GAC. Are you going live or are you just uploading and recording? Was that the one you did with Womprat? Because yes, I did see that one. Sorry, the we just got buzzed here at my house. I don't know if you heard the engine noise or not, but yeah, ads just kicked on. A pair of A10 warthogs just buzzed my house. I don't know if you heard the engine noise or not. They fly by from time to time. This past week or two, they've been flying by a lot. Sorry, everybody's in ads for the next 10 seconds. So I'm just waiting for the ads to clear. I am done with. I have watched all of the episodes of Strange New Worlds. I'm trying to decide if I want to start Discovery or not. But Strange New Worlds is exceptional. It's very very well done. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this just so I'm not. Yeah, yeah. It looks like Discovery probably introduces you to quite a few of the characters. Um, and there's what? There's 5 seasons, and the show's finished. Like Discovery kind of bled over to Strange New Worlds, but I think Strange New Worlds is exceptionally well done. Um, and yet the cliffhanger that they left season 2 on, uh, yeah, I think we have to wait till sometime early. It's way better than Discovery. Okay, way better. I mean, Discovery has to be at least decent because they did 5 seasons. Um, yeah, and I kind of feel like I need to watch Lower Decks now too because they did that crossover where they brought the two characters from Lower Decks. Spoiler alert to Strange New Worlds. Um, which I thought was one of the stronger episodes that Strange New Worlds did. Which I mean, in a series of nothing but pretty strong episodes so far, um, for that one to be as much of a standout as it was. Okay, season 1 to 2 of Discovery is before the cage or right before the cage, and Strange New Worlds is like 5 years after the cage. Yeah, I should definitely check out Discovery. I definitely should. But yeah, I'm very excited for Strange New Worlds. I was telling my brother, um, Star Trek television is in a better place than Star Wars television. It really is. Although I will say Skeleton Crew has been excellent so far. I need to watch the third episode still, but I watched the first two. Um, I like what they've done so far. I like all the characters and the kids. The kids aren't getting on my nerves. Um, yeah, but Skeleton Crew is great. It might be the second best show that they've done. I know. Yes, it's. And I don't want to do spoilers yet until we'll give it a couple more weeks before we start talking specifics. Um, but yeah, the kids are not annoying at all, which is a legitimate concern whenever you're watching a show that's based around children. Are the kids going to be obnoxious? Are they going to be annoying? And they're really not. And I like the angle they're taking on it because the description for the show was, oh, it's the Goonies meets Star Wars, which is accurate to an extent, but it's almost like the reverse of the Goonies, and you'll have to watch the show to see what I'm talking about. But the kids are great. And visually, budget wise, they spent the money well. Like everything looks fantastic. Yeah, there's no other than being in the New Republic universe as a whole. No connection to any Skywalkers or anybody that we seem to know just yet. I don't know if that changes in the third episode or not, but yeah, Skeleton Crew is very, very strong. It's fun. It's fun. I've enjoyed it quite a bit so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing where they're gonna go from here. Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. Mando will kind of always sit in number one for me unless something incredibly exceptional comes along. Then Andor right now would be right behind Mando, and then Skeleton Crew is slotting in at third. Although, other than The Acolyte, I've genuinely enjoyed pretty much all the shows. And there's been time, like Obi-Wan Kenobi was good, but it was slow until it wasn't. And then like when you got into where things were really, really just trucking along, it got to be really good. Andor, also slow, but exceptional storytelling. Ahsoka, slow moments, but if you had familiarity with like Star Wars Rebels, and the Clone Wars, it was almost, the whole series was almost an Easter egg. And very easy to watch and love and enjoy. So, yeah, so I had no issue getting through Ahsoka at all. Um, and The Acolyte, even with the weak stuff in The Acolyte, I mean, dude, I have watched all of the original series of Star Trek, a lot. It was when I was a kid. It was on in syndication. Um, it was fairly common to find it somewhere on one channel or another where you could watch it. So, I've seen all the episodes multiple times. But other than the episodes that I've watched a lot of, like Balance of Terror would have been one of them. Trouble with Tribbles, City on the Edge of Forever. There's not a lot of them that are completely 100% ingrained in my memory. So yeah, I mean, the concept, the broad strokes of the episode of them being on Talos with the water park and Pike becomes normal again. it's I couldn't repeat details to you, but yes, I know the episode you're talking about, but um I could not like break it down for anybody but right now. But yeah, I definitely need to watch it again. Because yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're going to do to Pike in Strange New Worlds what they had him like in the original series when he was in this wheelchair and he was using like a computer to speak. Yes, the menagerie. Yes, I think you're 100% correct. I think you're 100% correct because you say that I read that and then that is an episode title. That is 100% an episode title. And then they only ever did one. Yeah, the so the focus on Strange New Worlds with the Gorn. The Gorn have never really been explored that much. And like there was one episode in the original series where Kirk was trapped on a planet. Yes, the cage. Yeah, I think I need to watch it because they're definitely doing a big tie-in with everything. They're doing a wonderful job with the subject matter. Um, yeah, I'm insanely happy with Strange New Worlds. It's a bittersweet thing for me. I'm loving watching it, but it's one of those shows, and it happens to me from time to time where my dad, my late father, he passed away over 10 years ago. Um, my dad would have just loved this. He would have been in absolute heaven with Strange New Worlds. Um, so it's very bittersweet for me watching it because like all I can think about is like my dad would have just loved it. It's he would have just been a happy as a pig in shit if you know that expression. But yeah, they're doing some great stuff. And I'm wondering if they're going to this kid that they have playing Kirk. You know, I wonder if he's going to get his own run on the show. Like how what's the plan? Like how long are they? Yeah, dude, that episode where they went to Ontario or Toronto. Yeah, Toronto, Ontario. Yeah, yeah, Ontario is the province. Um, yeah, that episode was fucking cool. Like every I've not seen an episode of Strange New Worlds that I haven't enjoyed. Even the musical one. Like I thought the what was it, Subspace Rhapsody or whatever. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be cheesy, but it was really freaking good. But yeah, and I didn't like the guy they had playing Kirk when I first met him, and he's grown on me. He's grown on me quite a bit, but I'm wondering if he's gonna get his own thing at some point. Yeah, I'm insanely happy. Yeah, no, it was good. And dude, like Spock, yeah, I love that we got Scotty. I love that we got. I'm wondering when McCoy is going to come into play, or if he's going to come into play. Because yeah, we're slowly kind of getting the original crew back together. And the guy that's playing Scotty, like he kind of, sort of, in a way, looks like James Doohan. Um, but yeah, I wonder if they're like assembling the Avengers right now. You know, we're slowly going to get everybody, but I like the current Doctor. I don't want anything to happen to him. It's clearly something has to happen to him for McCoy to show up, and I'm curious if they've cast a McCoy yet, or if they have somebody in mind. Um, Hi, Teddy. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Now, I do enjoy how I do enjoy how they've done a lot with Christine Chapel because she has been a character who's always been on the periphery of anything original series connected, both in the movies and in the original show. There was always Nurse Chapel, Nurse Chapel, Nurse Chapel. Um, I enjoy that they've expanded her character. Um, but yeah, the current doctor, the chief medical officer of the Enterprise right now, he is they've done an exceptional job fleshing him out. The episode where he's dealing with the Klingons, um, oh yeah, dude, the Klingon War adds so much depth. It's awesome. I love it. I cannot. Yeah, like they've never really shown the ground side of any of those conflicts before. It's always just Star Trek. You're in space. You're in the you're on the ship. You're seeing the ship combat. Like you look at the Klingon War and what those guys went through. It's just horrible. Oh yeah, no, not even just like legit Black Ops. He is like top tier. And that he oh yeah, it's it was like like if you've ever watched MASH, with Alan Alda and whatnot. It was kind of like with them, it was always the sound of the choppers coming in was the thing that kind of triggered them into action, and the constant transport incoming, and then them trapping that guy in the buffer who was too critically hurt to help, and then they had to delete him to get the transporter up and running. I mean, just my God, what him and Chapel went through on that planet, just horrifying. But yeah, it's an exceptional piece of television, and very did a wonderful job of expanding the lore and just fleshing out the universe. But I'm very happy, and I'm just wondering how far they're going to keep going with Star Trek television, because it really is just in an exceptional place right now. They can really go a lot of different directions. But it just, are they going to do something with Kirk? Are they going to maybe are they going to do something later that gaps between Kirk's Enterprise and Picard's Enterprise? Like, I don't know that they'll ever redo like the Next Generation sort of thing, but I mean, there's a ton of directions they can go, and they have shown that, yes, obviously people love the Enterprise and love the characters they're familiar with, but they can go on to, excuse me, they can go on to other ships. They can show other points of views and other adventures. Yeah, 120. Because they did a thing in the Next Generation, like the encounter at Farpoint. They had a very, 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 very old Dr. McCoy show up with DeForest Kelly playing him. But yeah, Spock is alive. Actually, there's a decent number of them are alive. It's because, yeah, Spock is alive because Vulcans are very long-lived. And McCoy is still alive. Yes, he's trying. At some point, he starts doing the Vulcan Romulan reunification thing, and they end up finding Scotty, who got trapped in like a time loop on a Dyson sphere in the Next Generation. So they ended up bringing in, and then of course in the movie they brought Kirk in the very first movie for the Next Generation that they did. But I mean, you end up seeing 4 of the original series crew show up in the Next Generation timeline. Yeah, good old Scott. James Doohan. It was cool. I think, like, one of my favorite things they've done in Discovery is the episode where they crossed over with Lower Decks, where they brought the animated characters into real life. And all they were doing the whole time, they were nerding out over Pike in the original Enterprise. And towards the end of the episode, they did a thing where Pike's crew started nerding out over like Captain Archer and all them from Star Trek Enterprise. I thought that was very well done. That like each generation has like nerded out over the over the previous generation, and like the current people are like, guys, we're just normal people, but then they end up being the same way and nerding out over the heroes that inspired them. Yeah, I'm a giant fan of Strange New Worlds. Giant fan. I think it's exceptional television. And it's not like we're in a time where there isn't a whole lot of exceptional television, so for there to be even that much is even better. Um, okay, I am going to call this good on here, but we need to I need to do some stuff on Marvel Strike Force. And my in-laws are going to be coming over here soon because they want to spend time with Sammy. They have dinner plans with other people tonight, but they want to see Sammy when he gets home from school and hang out with him. So I'm going to have to be out of here pretty soon. But there is one thing I want to do on Marvel Strike Force. Auto GOTV. That is exciting, dude. That is exciting because GOTV can be a giant pain in the ass. Okay. So we are going to home. We will disconnect. And X out of the Xbox, and we will do screen mirror to my iPad. Make this full screen and launch Strike Force. And here we go. So I made accidentally last night. I was just playing around. And I've been in preparation to do what is happening. There we go. I've been in preparation to do Dark Dimension 8 for a while, just been kind of trying to build up the T3s, and I haven't really been paying attention to how my progress on the T3s was coming along. How's War looking? Can I buy more? I can't yet. I'll refresh if I need to. But yeah, let's take a peek at War. We had, for whatever reason, if you remember the other day, my matchmaking on War, I was looking and like the top was nothing but shield officers the whole way across. Well, it turns out we had somehow gotten matched up with a guild. I don't know if they'd broken up recently or whatever, but they only had 5 active members left. And so pretty much their entire helicarrier was shield officers. So it was one of those things, there was no way we were going to lose. And it felt bad kind of beating up on them, but, we did what we had to do. Oh, yeah, we shredded them, dude. It was never in doubt, because with 5 people, I mean, even unless they wail, if they wail to an extent where they're able to buy enough refreshes to just battle everything, that's the only way they would have had a shot in hell of winning. Oh, nice. Nice. Rey's ultimate is, that is a game changer. That is a game changer for her. Absolute game changer. But, yeah, so I was able last night to start DD8. I got through the first 2 nodes without a problem, because I had enough to get my Spider Society up and running, along with, like, I had Thanos already going and I had Man-Thing. Good, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't wait to see it, dude. I can't wait to watch your JAC videos. Are you going live or recording and uploading? Because if you're going live, I'll tune in, and if not, I'll watch after you've posted it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, your videos are doing great. So yeah, I got a little bit of progress. I got about halfway in this one. So we're just gonna see where we. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, depending on when you end up going live, because I'm probably, as soon as this attempt is done, I'm probably going to be calling it a day on streaming, just because, like I said, my in-laws will be coming over to see Sam here soon. They want to be here. And guess who needs gold? Everybody, all the time, needs gold. I'm very annoyed by this. There's so many freaking sentinels being dropped into this one again. This is like the Shadow King all over again with the fucking sentinels. Well, if you ever do decide to go live, I mean, I'll have notifications on anyways, but um, live GAC is fun, especially when you can get input from the people who are watching. It's a good time. But there's also like with me, there's always stuff that can go wrong when you're going like live doing the second thing. Um, just random stuff that you can't really control. Like I had Streamlabs issues more than once when I was recording live and had to stop and start again. So there can always be a problem. Um, Good God, with the freaking Sentinels, man. Well, no, I know what you use. I was just telling you like what I've experienced, like going live. I've had issues, so there's definitely benefits to both. With live, you can get the interaction and you can get super chats and tips and stuff like that. I want to try to get these Sentinels out of here. I don't know that I've ever tried Star Killer on TB, so I don't know how he would be. Um, oh, SOKR. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I read Star Killer at it. I'm tired, dude. We went to. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be bad RNG. It could just legit be bad RNG. You always have to factor that every now and again a roll of the virtual dice isn't going to be the roll of the virtual dice isn't always going to go your way. I see it all the time. Although I wish they would put in a thing with some of the characters that with your because the Omicrons, you got your GAC Omicrons and your TB and all, every Omicron under the sun, every game mode. I wish there was a thing that they'd put in for, give every team a character that would just activate, like GAC Omicrons for TB or whatever. Do stuff like that to help out with some of the content. is I don't know. My thing is with a lot of games is it'd be nice if more teams were more viable. You can full auto with your Geos, but not with your SLKR. Dude, it legit might have just been bad RNG, man. I mean, you have to consider that. I mean, I wouldn't kick him out of your lineup the next time you're on DS Geo, but I mean, it is always possible. It is always possible. Like Gas is one of those guys that I think should be a consistent team for most game modes, but for whatever reason, in a lot of territory battles, him as the lead over the 501st just isn't that effective. Which I'm not sure why, because given his kit and given what his how he interacts with 501st people on the field, like you would think it would be solidly consistent. Like you're going to see, he's going to be as tough to kill. His team is going to be able to do as much. Like it should be pretty solid across the board, but for whatever reason in TB or in certain TBs, he just struggles, and I'm not sure why it is. I'm not sure why it's like that. Because I Gas is usually like you can take him in almost anything, and you're gonna get a pretty solid result. But for whatever reason, in TB, he's just not consistent. Or there's far better options to make it easier, less RNG dependent, however you want to put it. It would be cool. That would be cool. It would be nice, wouldn't it, to have your whole toy box, like of every single thing that you've invested in, have that entire toy box at your disposable for certain activities. It'd be pretty sweet. And I don't think Datacrons would necessarily break TB or make it super easy. Um, the enemies you're facing in TB are already kind of jacked up a little bit higher anyways, so it's not like you'd be facing like base level shit, all super powered and whatnot. I did when did I buy? Did I buy a Kohori orb yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. Might have been the day before. But I think I'm at like 60 shards for her. I haven't had a drop over 6 or 8 or whatever it is. I did get one of her free orbs though too. Um so that was nice. I'm very bad about remembering to use power cores. That's a shift I need to make in Marvel Strike Force is I typically let my power cores accumulate and then I never remember to use them to unlock new characters. And I mean, I think Miss Marvel comes out today, doesn't she? Today or tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow. So we're gonna have the classic Miss Marvel here soon too that we're gonna have to start worrying about coring. All right, so we got a mega orb, a mega gold orb, and some good crafting materials and some tier 3 credits. So hopefully I'll be able to round out because I don't have enough non-legendary city villains at T3 yet. Oh god, I forgot Ironheart's in the team. There's just so much. I'm very annoyed about Battle World being gone from this, by the way. It's I know we got a little bit of event compensation for a couple of things, but like if they're insane if they don't think they owe the player base. Oh, does she really? They did that. I haven't paid any attention. Um, but yeah, they need to do something with the T3s because Battle World was supposed to be that source, free to play. That was how you were supposed to be able to start crawling your way towards Odin, and they took that away. So they need to do something soon. Well, let me go and look at her before we. Yeah, I haven't looked at what they did to her yet. See, and mine's at, what is she, tier 12, level 65? Yeah, I haven't done. Well, let's see. What would that 21 million to take her from level 65 to level 100? Um yeah, I'm not going to do that. Let's do this. Let's take her to 85, get some upgrades. Geez, that's nuts, dude. Yeah, they've I think this next generation of characters, yeah, that's impressive stats right there. And I haven't even done these all the way. Yeah, they're definitely ramping. They're definitely ramping stats. Um which I mean they have been for a while. It's been a slow escalation for a minute, but I think they might be at the point where it's really going to take a drastic jump in what new characters are going to be, and look at your like Night Stalker or Orcus team. Like look at their stats and look at how much power that team when it's fully assembled, and it's like millions. It's like a 5-6 million team. Oh shoot. God, I remember when these blues were the bane of my existence. It wasn't that long ago. It was not that long ago that this sort of stuff was just very hard to come by and driving me absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't know that they're ever going to kill him off completely. I mean eventually they will probably. Unless they're going to introduce a new, like we're at diamonds right now, unless they're going to go to something beyond diamonds to make characters more powerful and last longer. Well, and he was not good when he was released. That's another factor that wow. Yeah, dude, what's and 116 speed, so she's decent speed. Yeah, 2.5 million at level 85 in tier 16. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. And that's also with full ISO. Yeah, he was not good. Apocalypse. People were very mad, very mad that day that he was released, and everybody that had been was ready to go and had been spending a ton of money and time to get him day one. He was bad day one. And to their credit, to Scopely's credit, they got him buffed pretty quick. Um, but yeah, I don't know. He's been one of the more expensive characters to unlock. I don't know how willing they're going to be to let him fall to the wayside or let him become irrelevant. So there might be something else coming in the future when they feel like he's getting power crept too much. I mean, maybe. I mean, he will. If you look at, if we look at our mythics so far, like if we go back to the beginning of the mythics, so Kestrel still relevant. Ultron might be the most irrelevant mythic as of right now because they punched up Ultimus. Obviously, Doom's right there too, but he's still okay. He still has his uses. Dormammu again has kind of fallen off, but he still you still see him quite a bit. Well, I mean, this game is how old? And we still haven't seen a Professor X in any way, shape, or form. He's just kind of been alluded to in a lot of the stories that come out with the characters. Um, yeah, if he's not amazing, people are again going to be mad. I think they learned that lesson. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they'll handle Apoc. Maybe they'll buff him because the Horsemen are being pulled away from him at this point. Um, they have better uses other places, and that's kind of been the way it's been. So I wonder if they'll do a new Horseman team for him at some point, and maybe that'll be the thing that buffs him. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I'm not sure that they'll let him fall into obscurity. And then yeah, and is we're gonna get a new Jean Grey, and we're I mean, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. But they're playing that very close to their chest. They haven't revealed a whole lot about what we can expect going forward. Oh, Bones is going live with his GAC. Ah, hey there, Hap. Good to see you, buddy. I didn't figure I would see you until I switched off. I was playing Indiana Jones, and we had that talk day one when I was playing it about you being prone to motion sickness from first person. So I was hoping I'd see you, but I knew I probably wasn't going to see you during Indiana Jones. Yeah, no, I hear you, dude. I hear you. Wait, Professor X might look like Cybercop? Fucking Black Knight. So I see I'm gonna be on this node for a few days because until we take Black Knight out, he's just gonna counter my team to death. And when he takes somebody out, they don't get to revive. No, I haven't, dude. I it's not that I wouldn't. It's just I don't remember to. And then it's not something I typically will go out of my way to go and look at, but is it really? All right, I'm going to have to go check that out. I'm going to have to check it out. All right, so let's get Black Knight out of the picture. See, I have a small suspicion. I wonder if we're going to get a I wonder if we're going to get a buff to like Magneto or if we're going to get a new version of Magneto to go along with him. Oh, this is you know what? Let's pull the plug on this one and come back. Cuz it's hard to imagine. Yeah, dude, SOKR had to have had a bad day. It had SOKR. I've noticed like he's usually for me. He's a go to, but in like Rise of the Empire, I would throw him full auto on most things, and he would do just fine. But every now and again, he would only go 1 for 2 on waves, and it's just like, what the hell happened? And sometimes it's just a matter of you. I didn't do a good enough job timing out or he didn't do a good enough job timing out his ultimate. He would waste it. Whereas me playing it manually, I might have saved it to get the damage immunity at a different time. Fucking Black Knight. Just a nightmare of a character. Oh yeah, Supper. I'm gonna be done here. I'm gonna be done here in a minute. As soon as I know that this attempt is either, I'm just gonna go until I die in this attempt. And with Black Knight being in the picture, I need to get him, and then I need to get Peggy out, and then I might have a chance. But yeah, I'm not. I don't see myself completing this one today. Cause that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. That content that content's heavy duty, man. It's serious. Because yeah, I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes anyway. So if I don't, I kind of want to get Black Knight and Peggy out of the picture, and if I don't end up doing that, and it doesn't look like I'm going to, I'm just gonna have to sit down and maybe on my own time or tomorrow or whatever, come back at it. And I need to get him out and then get Peggy out because Peggy will revive him. But yeah, dude, you've only got what 2.5 hours to complete your GAC. He has not attacked us, so is he playing the? Is he playing the biggest game of chicken? See who goes first. He's just waiting for you to go, so he sees how much he has to do, or is he just not playing? It's 5v5. You're back in 5v5, right? Can we please, please, please kill him? GAC would be better if they adopted. That's what they do in Cosmic Crucible on this game. Is you can't see your opponent's score until all your attempts are done. But that's the thing is they don't limit attempts in Galaxy of Heroes. They limit your attempts in this. Um, so you have 18 total attacks between you have 6 zones or 6 nodes, whatever you want to call it. And so once all of your attacks are used on everything, or once you've defeated everything, then and only then will you be able to see your opponent's score. I think they should expand Cosmic Crucible in this. Although people were complaining that Battle World was taking too much time, so I mean, I'd hate to. People would probably be pissed if they made Cosmic Crucible more involved. But it'd be nice, especially with Battle World being out of the picture right now. It'd be very nice if there was just more stuff for me to stream on this game. Because yeah, the Dark Dimensions are fantastic. And I've actually I know there's probably plenty of videos out there, but I've been thinking about going through and just replaying all the Dark Dimensions and showing the teams that I used on them. You know, like don't I wouldn't bring Mephisto into the Mephisto nodes, or Super Scroll into that sort of stuff. I would use the characters that I had unlocked and available at those times. Maybe just doing a series replaying all that stuff. Although power levels, characters have been reworked since then as well, so it probably wouldn't translate over very well at this point. I know he's been sitting there for a while, but I need to get that Nova out of the picture. Hi, Bucky. What are you doing, buddy? Did you get kicked off the bed? You can't sit in my lap right now, buddy. Well, I'm going to put this on auto, and I'm just going to let it run. Although I assume at some point I'm just getting, like, probably when the next Black Knight comes in, things will probably fall apart. This one I'm wearing came with the computer that I bought. I bought a whole setup off of Amazon. It was the computer, keyboard, mouse, 2 monitors, webcam. All of it was just in one package, and it was fairly inexpensive. But I'm just using the headset that came with it, and so far it's okay. But I did bust out my old Yeti microphone, and got that hooked up instead of using the headset mic. But if you're gonna stream, yeah, you can do it bare bones and basic, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think what is happening? Why did that stutter like that? But a little investment in equipment is definitely warranted. At some point or another. I put this on auto to have them get rid of Nova, and now they're hitting everybody but Nova. Yeah, so like the frame, the casing, the thing that holds it all together. Yeah, I understand. Or as I like to, I mean, to me that's just a Turtle Beach. I've had so many Turtle Beach headsets in my gaming lifetime, and they fall apart like nothing else I've ever seen. For as much money as you spend on a Turtle Beach, they have absolute zero durability. Everything else about them is great, but I've had Turtle Beach headsets just literally disintegrate in my hands. Like, they just have zero durability. And then they also, Turtle Beach has horrible, and I know I'm ruining my chances at any Turtle Beach sponsorship right now, but I don't really care, because I don't use their products. They have horrible customer service. And that's just something I want. If you're gonna make a product, you got to stand by it. That's, to me, that is 101 for any manufacturer, especially when you're trying to pen yourself as, oh, we're the top tier, we're the elite, we're whatever, you know. Like, your product better be good in every facet, and then you also better be prepared to stand by that product, because if you're not, then you're just pushing junk. This node's going to be a grind. I can already tell. I mean, we've killed 8 guys, and we've been going for how long on this node? And I thought we'd have been slaughtered by now. But I mean, this is showing the power of Spider Society. If you ever needed an ad for Spider Society, I mean, just throw them into any content and put them on auto. They're going to stick around. I have to be careful when it comes to hearing things, though. I have to be careful because do have a little bit of hearing loss and I get a little bit of tinnitus. So before I crap on a headset, I need to make sure it's actually the headset and not me. Um, I mean, I'm only using this just because that way I can hear that I'm actually, like, my audio is actually going out. That's the only reason I've got this headset on. If I ever get to a point where I can have voice chat going or whatever with people while I'm streaming, that'll be a subject for another time when maybe I do invest in different headphones. Mephisto 6 red stars for 6,000 dark promotion credits. 10,000. Ooh. I mean, I have him at 6, and I have zero problems beating people at 7, but his diamonds are going to be a pretty big deal. His diamonds are going to be a very big deal when they come around, so I better start saving. I did just buy the second diamond for Super Scroll, and I don't think I'm going to buy his third. I might have even been fewer than that. It might have been fewer than that, Sopper. It was probably top 10, maybe got 3 diamonds, and then top 100 maybe got 2, or top 50 got 2, and then top 100 got 1. But yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, but it was. I mean, I think if we end up here, I thought we were going to die a minute ago, and then we pulled through. I was about to say we could go look. I think the milestone is still up for review. But yeah, that was the event when I was looking at the global leaderboards and people were like day one sitting in the billions of points. Just massive amounts of money spent for that. But yeah, his diamonds are going to be a big deal. I'm curious how Old Man Logan diamonds are going to be handled. Oh, it's nuts, dude. The people, like the whales and the krakens in this game. It's a lot of money spent. It's a shit ton of money. Oh yeah, no, in Galaxy of Heroes, the most expensive things are if you're day one unlocking a marquee character or GL or whatever. But usually, I mean, that's all going to flow from marquees. The day one unlocks of that sort of stuff are expensive, although not as bad as it used to be. But in this game, nothing's cheap. Nothing comes cheap. Well, like the Old Man Logan, when they had the promotion for they had that stuff you could buy on the marketplace for the no, unless you're just going Bucky buying tons of fucking crystals or whatever. Yeah, you would have to try in Galaxy of Heroes to legit spend Marvel Strike Force money. I mean, that's just there's no other way to put it. But yeah, so like they had that Old Man Logan pack string back during back during Thanksgiving, like Black Friday, where it was like, I think it was $340 to get Old Man Logan to diamonds. Which, I mean, if Old Man Logan diamonds, his diamonds are going to just be crazy. His diamonds are going to have a bigger impact. Wow, look at this. Out of all the things we fought, my downfall is coming from the Eternals. Good old Icarus. Absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare back in the day, and in these events he still is. But that's great. I'm more than happy to. I needed to be done anyways, so very happy to. Yeah. Okay, so that gold spend event. Hopefully, it's still up for review. No. Nope. They took it down. That sucks. Although I did pick up my third red star buying these from the Snow Globe store. I have been buying these on the regular, so I was able to get another red star for Shadow King. Yeah. It was, dude, the Spider Weaver Eternals arena meta was, oh Jesus. I mean, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was absolutely horrible. And here I'm trying to bust my way into the Odin meta. Because yeah, you know, if you want to stay in the top 20 in mine, you need to have Odin. Okay, let's see. Let's get my million gold. Look at, or I'm sorry, 1.25 million gold. Excuse me. But yeah, this 11.2k for that third diamond on Super Scroll. You want to talk about not worth the squeeze? I think, you know, if you're hardcore, whatever, God bless you, buy those things. But I don't think it's worth it in the long run. A lot of interesting diamonds rolling through my thing right now. See, this aggravates me too. Is I was buying all kinds of stuff for all kinds of things that I needed for characters, and then they shut down Battle World. And yeah, we're gonna have something come along to make it all better. Well, it needs to get here soon. Probably would be worth getting 3 diamonds on Wasp. I can't remember what I have her at right now. I might have 1 or 2 on her. What is she? Absolute A-Force? Yeah, I have 2. Yeah, I have the 2. I'm going to wait and see what that Shattered Dimension looks like before I put anything super above and beyond into her. Because, yeah, 61 out of 100 on Kahori. I don't know if... Am I saying that right? Kahori? Is that how it's pronounced? I mean, I'll need to go watch What If, but... We'll see. They should be... What's Wasp's stats like? What gear is she? Gear 16. So 2.7, 178. Pretty good. Pretty good stats. Yeah, pretty good stats. And then I did, yeah, she is all the way ISO leveled up to T, you know, she's ready for T3. Oh, yeah, and seeing they added, so in War, gain 3 charged on spawn, 5% spawn chance. In War, if this character is 3 or more absolute A-Force allies, this attack deals 200% additional damage, so they added War abilities to her. But yeah, it's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. And again, that's only at tier 16, so she's got 15 more levels to gain, plus, 3 more gear tiers. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I haven't even really I haven't looked at Medusa's kit at all. In War gain plus 10% speed for self and absolute A Force allies on Medusa's level 6. Wow. 10% speed buff is huge in this game. It's huge. What's Miss Marvel going to look like? She's going to give out a lot of protection. Safeguard, immunity, clear disrupted. Wow. Yeah, and, what's in War? Fill speed bar by 100%. If this character, whew. Enemies with exposed have the revive chance lowered by 100%. Can't be slowed if she's above 50% health. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly put. Imagine Black Knight, but there's 5 of them. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. They have not been fucking around with characters though. They absolutely have not been fucking around with characters. The power levels are definitely jumping. Definitely ramping, definitely climbing. Okay, I got to get out of here. I got a kid getting home in a few minutes and in-laws coming sometime here in the next few minutes as well. But yeah, good stream. 2.5 hours. I haven't pulled 2.5 hours in a while. But probably do this again tomorrow. And then the weekend is a little muddied time-wise. We'll see. We'll see what kind of time I have with the in-laws being here. And we've got all kinds of activities planned before they leave. So, all right, Sopper, good luck, buddy. I can't wait to watch the video. I know you'll I'll get a notification, though. I see all your stuff. Hap, you have a great day, buddy. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I got to get out of here. I got minimum of 5 minutes before Sam gets here. Maybe 10 if I'm lucky, but yeah. And then the in-laws will show up shortly thereafter. Okay, guys, have a good day. Take care. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.